Okay, guys, part 2. Just gonna go over the antonyms and synonyms here. The directions say write the antonym for each colored word. And I am aware that because these are black and white scans, it's probably extremely hard to see which words are colored. So I am about to tell you. So, number 1, the colored word is main. And number 2, the colored word is spare. Number 3, inhabit. Number 4, part. 5, most cramped. Number 6, tolerate. All right, tolerate, if you remember, was our spelling word from last week. So main, spare, inhabit, part, most cramped, tolerate. Now we're going to find the antonym. Now, what is an antonym? Antonyms are just opposites, direct opposites. Strong, weak. Loud, soft. Fast, slow. Several, few. Front, back. Last, first, older, younger, nervous, brave, early, late, serious, silly, sharp, dull, full, empty, full, hungry. Okay, antonyms are opposites, hot and cold. On the other hand, synonyms are, as you have guessed, synonyms are similar. We went over this a few weeks ago. Present, gift, same thing. Similar words, synonyms. Synonyms, same. Start, begin. Pretty, lovely, quick, fast, large, enormous, scared, frightened, tired, sleepy, sick, ill, bring, carry, woman, lady, rich, healthy, smart, intelligent. Synonyms are the same, antonyms are opposite. So in this page 130, it wants us to find the antonym. So I'm going to put a link of the children's dictionary that I recommend you guys use for spelling. This website, I'll put it in the description box in the YouTube video. But the cool thing about this is that it actually usually will give you the antonym directly. So let's go ahead and look at these. Let's go to number 1 first. I figured I would probably get the main part. So we're going to find the opposite of main. Number 2, I worked on my lines every spare minute for days. Every minute that they had. Number 3, tell us what sort of people inhabit this land. So tell us what sort of people live in this land. Number 4, the waters shall part and stand up in a heap, so the waters shall separate. Number 5, the reading circle was the most cramped it had ever been. It means there were so many people, like right next to each other, like when subways get really crowded. And number 6, Mark, I won't tolerate that kind of spirit. I won't deal with that kind of spirit. I won't accept that kind of spirit or attitude. So let's go ahead and make a list of these vocabulary words. Disallow, close in, insignificant, roomiest, vacate, occupied. Okay, so the first word, main. What is the antonym of main? Let's find out. So main means most important part. The opposite means minor, so not very important. Insignificant. So number 1 would be insignificant, means it's not very important. So if significant means it's important. So the opposite would be, I figured I would probably get the insignificant part. It's number 1. Number 2, I worked on my lines every spare minute for days. That means they have free time. If you have spare time, that means you have free time. So the opposite of spare time is probably not having enough time, right? Busy. Antonyms. Let's see. Yeah, sometimes it might not give it to you right away, but I'm telling you now, the opposite of spare is to be busy. And occupied is a synonym for busy. So number 2, opposite of spare is occupied. Number 3, tell us what sort of people inhabit this land. So what do you think would be the opposite or antonym of inhabit? Inhabit is like living there. So the opposite would probably be not being able to live there. So the closest meaning for that would be vacate. Let's look up the meaning of vacate. Vacate is unoccupied. The opposite. To leave it, depart it. That's the opposite of living there. Living on that land, inhabiting the land versus leaving, departing the land, abandoning the land. Those are antonyms. They're opposites. Leave and stay. That's why number 3 is vacate. And number 4, the water shall part. So what do you think is the antonym of separate? So if it's separating, the antonym would be closing in together, meeting again. So number 4, the antonym of part is close in. Number 5, the reading circle was the most cramped. Picture is a very cramped subway, and this is a very roomy area. So those are antonyms here. So the opposite of most cramped would be roomy, roomiest. And lastly, 6, Mark, I won't tolerate that kind of spirit. From last week, the spelling word tolerate is like dealing with and accepting that kind of attitude, allowing that kind of attitude. So the opposite of allowing something is disallowing something. Dis is a prefix that means, it's like a prefix of negation, okay? So I know I talked so much in this video. Great job, and I'll see you in spelling. Bye!